Thank you so much, ma'am, for gracing this occasion on the Global Maritime Summit 2023. How is your feeling when you came here? What was your first thought when you came around?
Very, very pleased and happy and very proud of
Okay.
the organizers because being a student who loves observing and reading, I felt that's where we needed to step up our game, and we
Yes.
have done it. So, especially all the accolades which we got in G20,
Yeah.
one was not sitting over it and just being happy and
Yes.
content that we did it, but following up and following it up and working around it. I think it requires a different character to do it,
Yes.
and thus I kind of my I wouldn't use the word estimation, but my respect for the Prime Minister, his leadership, and all other ministers and the organizers who worked on a project like this still goes up.
I think our Prime Minister has become unstoppable, and the best part is the ministers are following the lead to keep.
I can only say I want to pray to God that this team continues working like this and serving Mother India, because so many lost opportunities. If
Yes.
one reads the history, if one learns from the past experiences, that there were so many opportunities which came our way, but instead of being opportunities, they became lost opportunities. So, time to roll out the red carpet and roll out the work ethic combination. I'm sure we will do what we are capable of, and we will reach where we ought to be.
No one better to tell us when we think of going global or we announce we are the global platform. G20 you've known, thousands of meetings you've attended, organized, you've been part of it. How tough it is to hold up yourself in that global stature, because one is inviting dignitaries, getting their interest there. Second, and the major part is executing and delivering at the expectation. Are we ready? And do you think in the maritime space we will be able to click that?
I am so sure. I am so sure that once we set our heart to it, once we set our mind to it, once we put the resources into it, and we know exactly where we want to go and take pride in who we are and what our history is, we will do it. We are superbly intelligent people. Don't forget, I always say this. You know, one asset which India has,
Yes.
and which is the greatest asset for any country to have, is very, very intelligent people. We are an old civilization and we are very intelligent people. We are superbly bright people. So if we had the right leadership, if people can just come together and decide on something, we will do it.
What are the three things, ma'am, you think now we should take care of when we are going out, coming as the emerging, or we have arrived, as we say?
No, we have not arrived. We need to arrive, and we should never gloat over our achievements. We should take inspiration from our achievements and keep working and keep working and keep building that foundation.
So any three suggestion you think that the steps should be like this when we go even global with Maritime Summit? We have foreign investors coming in. Infrastructure wise, we are growing. 2047 vision has been set by the Prime Minister, and more of he's given liberty to innovate, explore. What should be done to
Okay,
stay
so
there?
three sub statements which I see that we need to work at. I would say first, history lessons to all Indians, that what a great maritime power India was, because until and unless we know our own history, which is not written by the others who were imperialist powers, because they depicted history the way history wasn't actually
Yes.
from their perspective. A small instance I will share with you so that it reaches
Yes.
a larger audience, and that is not many people know. People think Europe invented the shipping, shipbuilding and shipping itself, trade winds and trade routes.
But is it India?
Yes, because we have the mention of shipping in Rigved, in Buddhist scriptures, in Ajanta Ellora caves, Buddhist text, Gupta text, Harappan Lothal, because it's 6000 BC dock which we have found, and the wood used in the ship was a teak wood, a Malabar teak wood, which was better than oak wood. And till about when Portuguese came and attacked us in 14th century, 13th, 14th century, at that time they came across a woman ruler called Rani Abakka in the Konkan coast, and she fought the Portuguese and also ran her own commercial vessels. We were great in terms of shipbuilding. Chinese, one of the commander called General Zheng, sent his chronicler to come to India and to Calcutta to learn shipbuilding and chronicle it because they felt our ships were better and bigger. Vasco da Gama.
I was coming to that. We know about that.
People felt
only.
that Vasco da Gama is the one who
discovered
the route to India. But the fact is, Vasco da Gama, in his own text, in his own writing, wrote in his diary that when he was wanting to find a route to India, he came to Zanzibar and he stayed at Zanzibar, and through an interpreter, he talked to one person and asked him to tell him the way to India. He took him to a guy called Chandan, who was a Gujarati shipping merchant.
I heard little
who was
anecdote
sitting
from
on
this.
who was sitting on a cot in a very ordinary manner and a very ordinarily dressed. That's what Vasco da Gama wrote. That this man Chandan had a bigger vessel, 3 times bigger than him. He used to trade in Malabar teak and take it to Zanzibar and Africa, and then he will bring back the diamonds and go back to the Malabar coast. And and when he met this man, this guy told him that it's such a luck that I'm leaving tomorrow to India. He could follow his vessel, and that's how Vasco da Gama reached India.
Imagine, we are not told this part of
Exactly
it.
my
We just
point.
said that.
You know why I feel, and we had a stitch ship technology. We were the ones who went to Indonesia, to the Pacific Circle. We were trading in micro beads. We were trading in shell. We were trading all over. People need to know their history to get that confidence that we as Indians are very capable people. We did it,
And it is our legacy.
It's no, we need to own it up, and so I would want history lessons to be a bit different from the way history is taught.
Yeah.
So that all Indians take
They
pride.
they
in
can
who
have the
they are.
confidence.
They can take pride, get the confidence, start working around it. That's the first thing, because the moment our minds and hearts are set on something, we'll do it. Nobody believed that we will be the biggest digital economy, but we've done it.
We have done it.
And
Unexpectedly.
thus it only goes to show how creative
Yes.
and how economic and how technically sound we are.
Yes.
So we can do what we decide. Second thing, in terms of shipping, I would want is that one is the hard part, that before you can trade and work on economy and all that, you need the basic infrastructure.
Yeah.
You know, sea you can ship anyways. I mean, you can take the boat and go out. But more and more people need to get
Trained skills.
skilled for that.
Yes, that's
So-
one area they're focusing on.
So there are 2 things to it. One is building infrastructure
Yes.
itself, and the second part is the trained manpower.
Yes.
And when we are the ones who are supplying trained manpower to every other shipping guy across the globe, our people are there on the ships.
Giving our resource out, why not utilize it?
No, we still may have to give it, but have collaborations
Yes.
where people bring their technology to us.
Yes.
It just makes good business sense, whether it's in the form of cruise, tourism, or transport.
And you're so right, they're
logistic chain
encouraging this
management.
right now.
So we have to work on this. We have to work on both hard and soft skills. We have to, like, in the sense, you need plumbers, you need shipbuilders, you need engineers, you need
Skilled labor.
Skilled labor. We need to work on that skilled manpower and quality manpower. green technology is what is going to be the most important aspect of shipping across.
It's the next future.
So hydrogen terminals, etc., across, because that's what will require the transport itself. So 3 is green energy, green shipping, skilled manpower, and our history lessons. And when I say skilled manpower has to be skilled in taxation,
Wow.
customs, excise.
Everything, finance.
They have to understand how GST will operate, how common laws will have to operate. So
A very entrepreneurial approach to the whole industry will help us.
Yeah.
I love the way you just organize everything and put it. Now my knowledge is enhanced.
Thank you
Thanks for
very
doing this
much.
podcast. Now my next podcast will have inspiration and quotes to you.
Thank you
I'll
very
mention
much.
that credit to Meenakshi Lekhi for giving me the knowledge. And I hope all our youngsters get a nerve from you. And next time we're catching an elaborate real 3 hours podcast with you.
Thank you very
to get to know
much.
more. Thank you so much for enlightening us and gracing the occasion.
So, cheer to India is know your roots to find the new roots.
Wow.
And that is only possible once we just put our heart and soul into hard work. So as PM says, Amrit Kal is also Kartavya Kal.
Wow.
So I would say कर्तव्य पथ पर मैं चला, ये भी सही वो भी सही. So you'll find difficulties, you will find the benefits, and you will reach your goals. So ये भी सही वो भी सही. And for achieving that, you'll have to put in all your startups, all your hard work, all your money, resources into certain tracks.
Go all
and you'll
out.
achieve. Go all out, because that's who we are.
Thank you so much, Meenakshi
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thanks for this enlightening moment.
Thank you very much.
It
Jai
was
Hind.
pleasure.